All right. Yay, I think we're recording. All right, friends, welcome to our team training call Saturday morning. If this is the first one that you are seeing, know that we do this every week. We've been doing this for the fourth week now, and our plan is to continue to do this every week so you get a chance to learn a little bit more about each product and hear some amazing stories from people on our team. So today we are going to talk about the third product in what we call our triplex, BioCleanse. And we are going to hear two awesome testimonies about our products. So far we have talked about Active, our very new energy drink, and then we've talked about our pink drinks. We have talked about ProBio 5, and we are talking about BioCleanse. So this is the third part of our triplex that we say, and a lot of people will start with our triplex. We're going to talk more in detail about triplex in another video, but know that this is part of that triplex group. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Natalie Johnson, and I am a nurse and lactation consultant. I've been with Plexus for over 3 years now, and my husband's also a nurse, and we are very passionate about helping people be healthy and keeping them out of the hospital if we can. I've got 3 amazing children, and I'm breastfeeding my youngest one, and have really enjoyed these products through my 3rd pregnancy and breastfeeding. So we're going to have one of my dear friends share her testimony first, and let me see if I can figure out getting her video going here. This is Mauras, and she is wonderful. And where are you? Let me get your video going. Okay. We're going to unmute, and we are going to get your video spotlighted. All right, go for it.
Hello, friends. My name is Mauras, and I have been with Plexus for almost 3 years now. And I'm just going to give you a really short version of my testimony, because if I give you my whole testimony, we'll be here for an hour. But I love Plexus. I am a stay-at-home mama of 2 beautiful little girls. And when I found Plexus, or when Plexus found me, I was in a really ugly place, battling depression, anxiety. I was addicted to coffee. I did not sleep very well. I had to take Tylenol PM, sometimes take turns between Tylenol PM and Advil, because my body was just used to so much stuff that I was taking that nothing would work. So I was taking 4 Advils every 4 hours. So you know how bad that is for your stomach, right? And at other times, then I would switch over to Tylenol PM. So I depended on coffee. I would have 4 to 6 cups of coffee a day while at home. And then when I'm out and about, I would always, there was not a drive-through that I would not stop by. So when I started with Plexus, I really just ordered the triplex, which is what we started with, for my husband. But he, after like 3 days, he would not touch it, and I was getting frustrated. And so I called his niece, my niece, who brought us to Plexus, and I complained to her. I said, look, your uncle's not touching this stuff. I spent all this money and blah, blah, blah. I was frustrated because he was unemployed. So, you know, money was tight. And she said, well, you need it. You are desperately in need of this. You need to try. And so I was like, okay, fine, I will try. And guys, let me tell you, day number 3 was my aha moment. It was like 1:30 in the afternoon, and I realized I had not had 1 cup of coffee. When by that time I would have been on my 4th or 5th cup of coffee. And so I messaged her and I said, oh my goodness, what is in this drink that I have not had coffee? This is crazy. And she's like, you need to share, because just like you've been struggling, there's so many people out there struggling. And that is how I fell in love with Plexus. I am off all medication. I sleep so good with my ProBio and now Vital Biome, which you will know about later. And it's just been life-changing. And I've loved the journey. We share with everyone and anyone that will listen. My hubby was diagnosed pre-diabetic, high blood pressure and high cholesterol, and all of that is gone. And this mama has patients to deal with her too, and a few more that come around to visit and stuff like that. And it's just been amazing. So Plexus is awesome, and we love it. That's all I have.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh my gosh. so excited to hear your story every time. I think I love what you said. I'm just going to piggyback on the fact that we really, there are so many people who are silently suffering. Like, you weren't probably going around telling everyone that you weren't sleeping well and that you were taking meds every day and that you had to live on 6 cups of coffee. But you're not unique. You know, there are so many people who are looking for a way out of that, that space of being on meds and things like that. So thank you so much for sharing. Yay. All right, so let's talk about BioCleanse and what this is. I know I have a lot of people who will tell me, ooh, that says cleanse. I don't want to be running to the bathroom every 5 seconds. I don't want to be cleansed out. That sounds scary. Or they think of it kind of like, you know, when you're going to be maybe having a procedure done at the hospital and they say, you need to take this and it's going to clean you out. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm running to the bathroom. That's not what this is. Okay. Don't let the name scare you. So BioCleanse really is a very, very simple product. When we look at the ingredients, it is simple. It has 2 main ingredients that we're going to talk about. It has vitamin C and it has magnesium. Okay, vitamin C and magnesium. Now, these 2 components are really important because our bodies are lacking both of them. We really should, in theory, have got our vitamin C from our food. We should, in theory, get our magnesium from our food. But the reality is we actually don't get very much. Sorry, I'm realizing, there we go. Okay, sorry. We don't actually get what we should through our food. And we know this, we've talked about this a little bit, that our soil is depleted of nutrients. We are eating a lot of processed food. We're eating a lot of things that destroy our gut. And so when it comes to absorbing the nutrients we need, 1, we're also often not absorbing what we can ingest, but 2, what we're ingesting is not full of the nutrients that we really need. So this little BioCleanse here takes magnesium and vitamin C, pairs them together, and gives them to us in a capsule that's super easy to take. Now, I'm just going to read through a quick, and we're talking like tip of the iceberg, but we're going to read through a quick list of things that magnesium helps with. Okay, so just a quick list. I think it's the top 10 things magnesium can help with. So magnesium is involved in hundreds of biochemical reactions in your body, meaning it's needed for energy creation, protein formation, gene maintenance, and nervous system regulation. It boosts exercise performance. It fights in depression. There are links between, and so all of these things I'm reading to you have research articles, and I can get you information if you need it, but I'm just going to read the list quick. But magnesium helps fight in depression, plays a critical role in depression, has benefits against fighting against type 2 diabetes. Magnesium can help lower blood pressure. It has anti-inflammatory benefits, which of course, inflammation is one of the huge issues that a lot of people have in their body. Magnesium can also help prevent migraines. It reduces your insulin resistance. So if you are on the path towards diabetes and you're becoming insulin resistant, it can help reduce that. Magnesium also improves PMS symptoms. Yay. And magnesium is the very last thing it says on here is it's safe and it's widely available. And that's widely available. And that's what we're going to talk about, how it is available in supplement form exponentially easier than food. You can get it through food. There are tons of food that have great sources of magnesium, but it's not, it would take a lot. Like, it would take eating like a mass amount of broccoli at every single meal to hit the magnesium level that your body really needs. So once again, because most of our food is just depleted. So there's a quick list of things magnesium does for you. Now let's quickly talk about some benefits of vitamin C. So this is paired vitamin C and magnesium. Now, vitamin C is a very, very strong antioxidant. And antioxidants, if you're unsure of what they are, I want you to imagine free radicals are something that we're exposed to environmentally. Every time we're exposed to the sun, we drink alcohol, we're eating fried fatty foods. Free radicals are kind of this potential for cancer producing. What a free radical is it's kind of like a little hungry monster. And when our body's exposed to this little hungry monster, the hungry monster goes and actually eats at parts of our cell. So causes cell destruction. And then when a cell is damaged, that cell has 2 options. It can prematurely die, or it can mutate and continue to grow and mutate, and we call that cancer. It's duplicating an unhealthy cell. So free radicals can cause these unhealthy cells to happen. Now, an antioxidant basically goes in and feeds the free radicals so that those free radicals don't bother your actual cells. So when we have high levels of antioxidants, we are able to keep the free radicals stable. It's a molecular stabilization that has to happen. We can keep them stable, and then our own cells don't get damaged. So vitamin C is a huge antioxidant. This also can help just having a huge antioxidant then correlates to reducing the risk in other diseases and reducing the risk in cancer. Vitamin C can help battle high blood pressure. It helps fight heart disease and risk factors for heart disease. Vitamin C is crucial in reducing the blood uric acid levels and can help to prevent gout attacks in the body. This can help prevent iron deficiency by improving iron absorption. So this is a big one too, especially for anyone who may be anemic or have iron issues. A lot of times we don't realize that iron cannot be absorbed very well without vitamin C. So if you're taking an iron supplement, you have to make sure you've got enough vitamin C on board as well. So let's see, vitamin C also boosts our immunity and helps with white blood cell function, and that is how we create our response to when we're exposed to something, and helps protect our memory and our ability to think really well. So vitamin C is super crucial. So we've got these two super crucial things, and we put them beautifully into BioCleanse. Now, BioCleanse, what we often hear testimonies of is that it helps to move everything out of my bowels. So people will say, oh my gosh, I was constipated and I was pooping only once a week. I'm like, oh gosh, please don't be pooping only once a week. That's so scary. You can have like up to 20 pounds of junk stuck in your bowels. So what, like the immediate effects that we see of BioCleanse, like what I shared are some kind of long-term amazing effects, but some immediate effects of BioCleanse is that it can help with getting things out. I like to think of BioCleanse and ProBio 5 as kind of two tools that should be used together. If you think of your belly as a toilet, ProBio 5 goes in and really scrubs the toilet and is getting all the gunk off. It's destroying all of the yeast and gunky stuff, and BioCleanse is like flushing the toilet, and it's moving it all out, and it's getting the gunk out of your body. Now, the other thing that BioCleanse does is it has an oxygenating element in it. So it's going to oxygenate the environment in our body, create more of an alkaline environment. So our good bacteria need an oxygenated environment to thrive. Bad bacteria need an an acidic environment to grow. So we really want to create more, like people talk about drinking alkaline water, things like that. That's exactly what we want for our good bacteria. So this also creates like an alkaline oxygenated environment. So once again, like that toilet analogy, when you think about when you flush the toilet and all the water with all the gunk goes down, for a minute, there's air on the side of the tank and it's like oxygenated that space. And so BioCleanse is kind of doing the same thing. It's going in, it's moving things out, it's oxygenating the area. Now people will say to me, okay, well, I'm not constipated. I have IBS. I'm going 10 times a day. So we still suggest that you're taking BioCleanse, because as crazy as it sounds, BioCleanse can and will actually get you back to normal bowel movements by oxygenating in the environment, by creating a space where your good bacteria can thrive, and filling in these micronutrients of magnesium and vitamin C that you absolutely need to help your body just do its best work. So BioCleanse, like I said, it's part of that triplex. It's going to help us move everything out and it's going to help us really create an environment where our good bacteria can grow really well and fill in those nutritional gaps for magnesium and vitamin C. It's just amazing. So we're going to have one more quick testimony from a wonderful woman named Sarah. Let me see if I can get her video spotlighted here. Let's see, let me unmute Sarah, unmute, and let me get your video going. Okay, Sarah, share with us.
Hey, I'm Sarah. I am a stay-at-home mom with an almost 4-year-old, and my son just turned 2. But my almost 4-year-old has been constipated her whole life. Like, we went to the ER when she was 3 months old because she was so backed up and they had to flush her system. we were doing suppositories on her like every other day because she wasn't having movements. And so finally her pediatrician was like, at 5 months old, we should put her on some Miralax, like help her naturally go. And unaware, I put her on the Miralax, and she was doing half of a serving a day. By the time she was 2, so she started at 5 months. By the time she was 2, we were doing 4 servings a day. And I still didn't get a poop guarantee. We have been to a pediatric GI specialist. We've done blood tests. We've changed our diet. We've done everything. There's nothing. She has a perfect inner. They can't figure it out. So last August, I went cold turkey on Miralax, and I started giving her BioCleanse. And I started giving her a BioCleanse in the morning and a probiotic at night. And we have been on Miralax, or off of Miralax, for a year, and we've been on Plexus for a year. And we just came out of pull-ups 3 weeks ago, and we poop in the potty on our own. She has control of her body. We have nighttime potty trained, and I have a full-on big girl who could do bowel movements on her own without Miralax.
Woo-hoo!
Yes, it's pretty exciting. And she just pops the pills. Like, we started slow. I would open up the capsules and mix them into yogurt. And then I would just give her the pill, and then she would let it disintegrate in her mouth, and it doesn't taste very good. So then she would quickly swallow it, and now she just takes it like an adult.
Wow. Yep. Can you tell me how long did it take before you started to see some results? Did it take a while?
It did take a while, but I think it was because her body was so dependent on the Miralax. But I would say within 3 months we were pooping, and we didn't need a suppository or like, because then she would be scared because it would be so hard. Yeah. And we finally got it to be soft and not scary. And now we are a completely different child. Oh. And I wish I had known, because potty training has been really hard because of poop. And so I think that's when we got a little more vigilant with it. Like, we really need to figure out the right balance for what her body needs, because it's a magic pill.
Oh my gosh, Sarah, thank you so much for sharing.
Yes,
that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, let me just get myself back here. Yeah, gosh, that's incredible. Thank you for sharing your story. I know, once again, you are not alone in having a child with bowel challenges and constipation issues. This is something that we do see commonly, and these products can just be amazing. We can titrate this incredible BioCleanse with starting on 1 capsule a day, and you can actually take, as an adult, up to 6 a day, and can go kind of back and forth with how you need the help and the support. But I love also, Sarah, that you said it took a while to see results. I think it's important for us to just emphasize, especially if you're watching this video and you've just started your products, these are not meds. Like, our bodies take time to really actually fix from the inside out. And 3 months is this mark that we often see with people, is that it takes about 90 days for this GI tract cell regenerate. So if we're working on growing a good gut bacteria, and we're working on regeneration of our gut, it takes time. This is not something that you're going to necessarily see overnight. Now, some people will take it and be like, oh my gosh, I already feel like I feel a difference, and I went to the bathroom and it was only a week and that was incredible. But for a lot of people, it does take time. And it's just like going to the gym. And I know I've said this before, you'll probably hear me say it again, but it's just like going to the gym. You go to the gym for a week, you're going to step on a scale and not see much difference. And all you're going to do is feel a little bit sore. Like, I don't feel any different. Does it mean the gym's not working? No, the gym's working. And if you stay going to the gym for 3 months, you're going to see some results. If you stay going to the gym for a year, you could literally feel like a different person in a year from now. So that's the same thing with supplements. They have to be consistent on them, and give it time to work, because it's not Band-Aid. We're not Band-Aiding the situation. We're literally healing from the inside out. That's going to give us long-term amazing results, but also it just takes time because it's actual healing.
And part of with Victoria, she started having movements on her own, but then because she had been on Miralax for so long, her body never learned how to use its sphincter muscle. So she never knew how to control herself. So once we got the movement and her body being able to do its job on its own, then it had to learn, like, oh, not only can I do this, I can control it.
Wow.
So within a year, we got from not being able to go at all to being able to go and now being able to control it.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing. Yay. Oh my gosh. Let me get back to here. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh, so incredible. All right, friends. So that is a quick rundown of BioCleanse. This tends to be the one people forget to take. Don't forget to take it. It's so important. And if you're having a hard time taking it, it does say take it between meals. If you're having a hard time finding time to take it between meals, there are other ways you can take this product. First thing in the morning can be really helpful. So talk to your ambassador if you're having a hard time remembering to get this product in, because it is important for you. And we want to make sure that you are getting all the amazing benefits. All right. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you guys next week. Bye. Let's see if I can figure out how to stop recording. Bye, kind of. Recording. There we go.